वेलकम बैक हीरोज़ एंड हीरोइंस। आप लोग देख रहे हैं पोकेमॉन रिबॉर्न का एपिसोड नंबर 65। तो आपने पिछले एपिसोड में देखा कि हम लोगों ने साइड क्वेस्ट करे थे एंड क्रिसोलिया स्प्रिंग्स का वॉक थ्रू कंप्लीट किया था। एंड अब हम लोग जा रहे हैं मेन स्टोरी को कंटिन्यू करने के लिए। एंड अब हम गए अंदर। एम, अच्छा ये वही प्रोफेसर है जिसने हमारे पहले एपिसोड में जान बचाई थी। आई थिंक एमेथिस्ट ही है, अपना कैरेक्टर बना रखा है। और राम, so Julian Florinia found you after all. I'm glad, though I'm kind of in the middle of something. If there is anything you need to do since getting back, now would be good time to do it. Or are you waiting on me? Yes. Already? You move fast. हम कर तो चुके सारे जितने भी साइड क्वेस्ट थे already. Okay, just a second please. I'm sorry. As I was about to say, please inform Bennett that we accept. He certainly did famously during the trial battle, but something feels weird about the situation. Maybe I'm just hung up on Laura's resignation. But the letter she sent was handwritten, signed and unquestionably hers. Well, whatever. You can take care of the rest for me, right? Did you get his types? Yes, I'll register and notify him. Thank you. Alright, I've got a couple of things to take care of, but I could use your help. The most important thing is, well, before I explain, I should bring everyone here. This might take all of us. Adrian, Victoria, DJ Arclight are coming, taking care of various things around the city. I'm not exactly sure where they are right now, but you know them, right? You can probably guess where to start. Just tell them to come back here, and when you find them, I'll be waiting. चलो अब इन तीनों लोगों को ढूंढते हैं। एड्रियन का तो मुझे पता है कहाँ पे वो है। और हाँ, हमने एक नया मेंबर ऐड किया अपना, डेसिडुई। इसको डेसिडियम जेड दे दिया, जी दे दिया, और ये यूज़ करेंगे अगर कोई बैटल होगी। एंड फ्लाई कर लेते हैं कोरल वॉड। About these new regulations, what should I do next? The waterway filter has been completed. How should we proceed? I need to sign this, MX Adrian. Excuse me. Okay, document the design, maintenance procedures, and draft a schedule for employees to check it. Public safety regulations, right? Get it online, print flyers, and have one of the volunteers post the ordinances throughout the city. You are Steinsman, Crystal Street Complex 2C. Am I remembering right? Yes, we are still having the issue with electricity. What really? Someone was supposed to go by for that on Tuesday. Nobody showed up. Gracious, okay, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for telling me. I know it must have been a huge letdown to deal with that for so long. You finished with the place on Kingsbury? Yes, everything should be ship shape up there now. You are an angel. Could you escort Mr. Steinsman here to the Mr. Finsilver at the Neo Circuit power plant? He's filling in for Julia at the moment and should be able to help her. That's her signature. Do you need anything else? That'll be alright. I'll get this back to the office right away. Thank you, all of you, for your hard work. Please come find me if you have any problems. Deep breath. Everything is wonderful. My apologies for making you wait. Ram, I hope you have been well. I understand you have been gone for a while, but look, this whole place. This is the city that I can be proud of. हाँ यार, तुमने बहुत अच्छा काम किया, पूरी सिटी को रिस्टोर कर दिया यार. Even if it fell apart before, the pieces were always there. It just took someone to put them back together. With the help of local gym leaders, students from Apophil and Onyx, and more volunteers than I could have ever hoped for, I think we really made a miracle happen here. It was daunting. In the beginning, I almost said nightmarish. But one thing didn't make this happen was announcement and inspirational speeches alone. I started one house at a time, taking a personal interest in each crack and story within its walls. And from teaching others to do the same in return, everything has erupted towards some kind of dream. But we're not done yet. Not even close. That's enough though. Do you come to see me for a reason, I assume? Ames calling for me? I understood. Please go on ahead. I have a couple of more things to finish, but I'll be right there. ये निकल गया और अब हम जाएंगे ग्रैंड स्टेयरवे. यहीं पे ही मेरे को लग रहा था. और हाँ, यहाँ पे प्रोटेक्ट का टीएम होता है जो मैंने बहुत पहले लिया था, क्योंकि ये रात में खुलता है. देखिए टाइमिंग है. Yo Ram, how are you doing? Aim sent you to get me? You're really running all over the place since getting back, huh? Right. I think I've got pretty good idea of what this is about. I ended up getting pretty involved in city's business after Adrian asked me to throw a tag out for Zem on that broadcast. We were able to recruit. ये DJ है ना? We were able to recruit a lot of volunteers that way, though some of them just want to meet me. That was a mess. Anyway, I got a call and tip from a listener about, well, it looks like it's team meter again. यार ये कभी नहीं सुधरेगी. Big shock, I know. Alright, I'll go on ahead. Gotta clear out the area first. Tell him that I'll be waiting at the meeting place. ये निपट गया. अब बची विक्टोरिया. और विक्टोरिया का मुझे पता कहाँ पे होगा. बेरिल वार्ड. पहले हम जाएंगे. What to do? यूरिया की दिखा दी. Hey, do you mean that the keys to the plant generator? How wonderful. How in the world did you find it? This is wonderful. You go ahead and lock the place. अरे सब कर चुके हैं यार. क्रिस्टल की का साइड क्वेस्ट अगर आपने एपिसोड देखा उसमें सब कर लिया था. Unlock the place and have a look around and I'll report back to the city that we can make progress. And oh, hold on to this while you do. I found it I was digging around in there. I'm not sure what it is but it could be important. Zap plate. Much obliged. Take care. ये उसलिए है RCS की प्लेट है. ये क्या है? पर्पल शार्ट. टेडी रूसा. अरे यार HP अप. Unseeable this way. Oh Ram, are you really back? I heard about a lot of things happening up in Carnelia and I was really worried. But of course you're just fine. You always are, right? We always are. I was just saying hello. It has been a while. And did you find the piece you were looking for? I think the city finally has. I wish I could say the same. Trying to take over the academy has been, well, they're not the shoes I'm capable of filling. But it is never going to be the same without her, and it is thanks to her sacrifice that it still even exists. I've been thinking, how can the place continue to grow? It turns out the answer wasn't to tear ourselves away from Reborn City like we did before, but to give ourselves to it. Many of our students have been very involved in helping bring everything together here, but that's the answer I found. If she was still here, well, if she was still in charge, I think her answer would have been different. I'm sorry, I'm just going off about things like always. So Aim is looking for me. I wonder if she has another project for those students. Alright, I'll go meet her soon. Thank you for telling me. But now I just want another moment here. Ram, well, it's good to see you again. I'll go meet Aim soon. For now I just want another moment here. हमारा काम यहाँ पे ख़त्म. अब जाते हैं एम के पास वापस. अच्छा ये आ गया. While we were waiting for this, there's something I was curious about. If I was gone for so long, why didn't you replace me? Surely if the league was still going, you would have needed a new fairy leader. अच्छा ये fairy leader था. I think अगला बैच भी हमारा ही होगा. तैयारी करनी पड़ेगी उसके लिए. The thing is, I actually did replace you. Oh, I'd love to meet the new or rather old leader. Yeah, about that. Nobody has seen or heard from him since the incident in Jasper Ward. It seems pretty likely he didn't make it. Then you came back before I finished arranging a replacement. Nice timing in that regard. I'm sorry to have brought up something like that. So Acolyte is meeting up there, assuming he takes the low way. That should be alright. Sorry if I kept anyone waiting. Acolyte's not coming here, but he already knows, so this is everyone. Is something going on? Here's the situation. We received an anonymous tip that Team Meter still has a base in the city, right under our noses. Devon? How did you know? For my part, it's the only logical place left. I've been all over the rest of the city pretty intimately, but Devon CORP is the only one place that has always restricted anyone from working around. Even the storefront just looks like shifty for what's supposed to be an international company. Sweetco is invested heavily in the restoration, and even Silphco was generous enough to donate funds. The fact that Devon still refused after that also made me suspicious. As well, it's no longer just a suspicion or an anonymous lead. I took the liberty of calling Mr. Stone with the Mr. Stone वही ओमेगा रूबी और सफायर पे, या रूबी और सफायर का गेम अगर आपने खेला हो, स्टीवन स्टोन का फादर जो होता है, with a business inquiry regarding Devon's Reborn branch, and of course he informed me that no such thing exists. then settle. We can shut it down for good. Before that, there's one more thing. Our informant also told us that the leader of Team Meter is hidden there right now. Solaris? Solaris, I won't hold back. No, it's Lynn. Acha. But for what Sapphire has told me, we can't take any chances with her. That's why I need all of you. And that's why I'm going to. Oh, I thought you said that you intended to stay on the sidelines. It's true that Anna asked me to do that originally. But at this point, if we can end all of this now, I'll do whatever it takes. As a champion. Abbe, अच्छा. Oh my god, ये champion है. I can't just do nothing, right? Sorry Ram, didn't you know? It's nothing that I like to toss around or brag about. And I did restart this league after all. And who do you think runs the trial battle for leaders? No, it's not really important. Right now, we need to focus on DEVON CORP. I've already talked to the details with Arclight, so here's the plan. The main level is probably fairly secure, even if it didn't want it to be seen. So we're going to take a pincer movement with one group in the front and another approaching from basement level which connects to the rail net. We will rendezvous in the middle and tackle the upper floors together. Any questions? How are the groups decided? You and I will take the storefront. If we pretend to be there on the city restoration business, it won't be suspicious. Ram, Victoria, Arclight will come up under and behind them. And if we all work together, they don't stand a chance. I'll show them Team Meter the same mercy they showed Kiri. Then we're set. Let's not waste any time. और अब हम जा रहे डेवन कॉर्प पे रेड मारने. पहले कुछ पोशन वगैरह खरीद लें यार, वो है नहीं हमारे पास. यही है. हमको 2 स्टिकर भी तो मिले थे ना, 9th और 10th फ्लोर का. 9th फ्लोर पे जाते हैं. एवोल्यूशन स्टोन नहीं चाहिए, ठीक है. बाय. अल्ट्रा पोशन नहीं, फुल रिस्टोर चाहिए. रिवाइव 2, ठीक है. मैक्स रिपल है. चलो अपना फुली लोड हो गए हैं. इन केस अगर थिंग्स जाती हैं तो फिर जाएंगी तो नहीं. अच्छा ये लोग यहीं पे खड़ा है. We are ready. Once you Victoria Arclight in position, we will head in there and draw their attention. Devon's basement interest should be somewhere in the underground rail net. You can find it, right? The others are there waiting for you. Were you checking on us, Ram? Don't worry, we're going to be just fine. Head on to the rail net and we'll get started. तो रेल नेट का रास्ता है यहाँ से. अरे यार, रेड शार्ड. अच्छा, यूरेयू बिल्डिंग पुरानी थी, उसका एंट्रेंस सील कर दिया. किया. ये वही एप्सॉल रॉक जेम. ये पर नीचे जाते, नीचे नहीं गए. ग्रीन शार्ड. अच्छा ये वही एरिया जहाँ पे हेडबट मार के. और ये रन कर दिया. You got the lowdown, right? I got the radio comm here and the others have received in peace. When I send the signal, we'll burst in at the same time. If the information I got was true, we might be in for a lot of tough battles. But if we can do this, then we can end everything right here right now. That means once we go in, there may not be any turning back. So make absolutely sure you're ready first. You set to do this? Yes. Good. You go ahead, I'll ready with the others and be right behind you. I'm with you, Ram. It will just like together when we were fighting together before, right? Only this time I'll make sure that scales are tipped in our favor. ओए, oh finally. अच्छा ये बॉल कैसे लेंगे यार जो वहाँ पीछे रखी हुई है. Finally someone shows up. About time. It's a shame we have to make them leave right away. Not a chance. There's not a Pokemon in this world that's strong enough to toss us aside. Sorry, team meter. It's time to take the show off the air. Acha. Cliffable, Grumpig. Spirit Shackle को करते हैं. Sinister Average. गया एक. Sucker Punch. Tentacruel. Raichu. Sluggy. Psychic. गया. कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. मड फॉर्म गया. टोगेकिस. सिल्वियन. गया. मून ब्लास्ट. ठीक है. अल्लाह का जाम. टेसिडुई. इंसिंडोर. दोनों उसके अलोला के स्टार्टर्स हैं. पहले इसको मारते हैं. स्पिरिट शैकल. गया. ये भी गया. शिनोटिक. ब्लेजिकेन. गया. Flame burst. गया. Was that enough? They really should be paying us more for this. Easy. You're all dismissed. This conflict is over now. Incineroar. तोड़ दिया. Pity, that was the most fun I ever had in weeks. You guys couldn't have found this place sooner. I would have thought twice about taking this job if I knew I would be facing you again. There's not much point in a battle like that. I've learned so much from the first fight I saw you in the orphanage. अच्छा, second 20th episode की बात कर रहे हैं. Just because Dr. Connor's gotten wrapped up in the team meter, does that really mean we have to? But since orphanage has been on temporary close, I'd be out of a job otherwise. Hey, isn't that your fault too? Aim and Adrian should have finished dealing with the store front by now. But they're not there. I don't see them. Maybe they went on ahead. I'll go up just far enough to see if they're up there. Ram, check in the storefront for me. Victoria, you should watch our exit in case anyone comes just to separate us that way. I don't trust this. Be safe, let's not go too far. Do you really think that it's okay to let these three downstairs go? To be honest, I was expecting more of a fight. Heal कर लें उसको? अच्छा, heal होगी टीम अपनी. ओए, हाँ सब unconscious. ये क्या है? There's something shining on the ground. Radio transceiver. अच्छा, इन लोगों को भी तो रेडियो ट्रांसीवर था ना. ये कहाँ गई? नीचे? ऊपर ही गई. Call it karma. You have that loss coming to you. Thanks for the backup. It's nothing. I heard fighting from downstairs and I wasn't sure about just standing by. Ram, any sign of them? Radio transceiver. Let me see that. No doubt about it. This is the radio lent aim. So I couldn't even send a message to them. Did they really have to drop this? You don't think they were overpowered, do you? Between the champion and the gym leader, that's hard to imagine. But no, they have to be fine. We'll probably find them if we keep going. As for this room, I think I get it. अरे बिजली लग गई उसके. Damn. Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. Wouldn't recommend stepping on those through. Let's see. Yeah, it's like I thought. This terminal set up here controls the patterns on the floor. Let's see it. Acha, 3 patterns. For what I can tell, they are on multiple levels, and the only way to set them is from right here. What a mess. Ram, that radio still works, right? I'll stay back and man this thing. Press A button. अच्छा, A button से to use the device to signal me whenever you want to rotate the floor pattern. I'll be counting on you too. I get the feeling that this puzzle might go sour if we try to do it at the same time. So you go ahead and then you'll trace your footsteps and timing when you're done. All right? अच्छा, 3 पैटर्न ऐसे बन गए. हाँ. अच्छा. ओए. अच्छा, स्वैम्पर्ट की हेल्थ नहीं गई, इसलिए नहीं गई होगी ना, ग्राउंड टाइप है. ठीक है. इट वुड बी शेम इफ ऑल दिस persistent wants to waste now, wouldn't it? The only thing that's wasted is team material. Is that attitude they teach you down at that tawdry school? That you teach that down at that tawdry school? I'll be happy to give you a lesson right now. आ जाओ. लूडी कोलो. थोड़ी सी हेल्थ अपने गई है लेकिन कोई बात नहीं. गया एक लैप्रस. कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. लीव ब्लेड गया. लेजी कैन. थंडर. ले फ्लेम बर्स्ट. बड़ा आयरन हेड मार रहा है. लैंटर्न. स्वैम्पर्ट. और क्विक. सॉरी विक्टोरिया लगेगा बट दोनों लोग. ये गया. फील्ड ही तोड़ दी. थंडर बोल्ट. ब्रेक ब्रेक गया. अरे यार, ग्रास टाइप मुंह मारोगे फायर पे. क्या क्या ट्रेनर बनेगा रे तू. हिप्नो. पहले प्रोटेक्ट करो. मालूम था यही करेगा. फ्लेम बर्स्ट. बहुत सही. क्रॉडॉन. ब्रेक ब्रेक गया. So violence is your answer. Defiant as ever, aren't you? Can you two hear me on this thing? I hate fighting from down here. Are you alright? Yeah, we are fine. Did I tell you? There's no way I'll lose to Team Meter ever again. That's music to my ears. There's another one of those floors up here. Can you handle it? It's not even a factor. You know what to do, Ram. Get away from me. You both reek of hypocrisy. When there's the spirit or the psyche, both can break it in time. What purpose does this kind of thing serve anyway? I can't imagine it was put there just to slow us down. यहाँ गए. किधर जाना है? अच्छा. हाँ. यहाँ गए. How much longer do you intend to flounder around in affairs well beyond your ability? You wanna see just how far this ability goes? Is it someone getting riled up? What would Kiki think? Don't you dare act like you know her. As long as you side with teammate, you aren't even fit to speak her name. Acha. Slow bro, magneton. Spirit shackle. गया. Sasha. Leaf blade. गया. Sigilla. अब मेरे को लगता है मेगा वो यूज़ करना ही पड़ेगा. यूनिक्लेस पे करते हैं. गया. स्पिरिट शैकल फिर से. अरे यार क्यों मार रहा है अपने ही प्लेयर को. हाँ मैंने भी मारा था. लुकारियो बेचारी को फेंट कर दिया था. 80 लेवल का हो गया. पहले से मारो. क्या किंगड्रा. सिल्वियन. मून ब्लास्ट. क्या एम्पोलियन. राइचू. Pick. You're already faltering. Is Kiki smiling right now? Say her name once more time and I see what happens. Is that what Kiki wants? Well, even I can't say he didn't deserve that. Let's go. इसी ने बोला. One of the superiors gave us a little bit info on her. Well, all of you. I guess some of them decided to put it to use. I know I'm disappointing her right now. This isn't how she taught me. But at the same time, I just can't let these people get away with what they did. I will never ever forgive them. That's why... the exit. It's completely sealed. Move. Incineroar. Oh, go on. We'll be fine. Hurry. Ram, are you there? Is everything okay? It just sounded pretty loud up there just now. So, Victoria stayed behind. As long as she's with her Pokemon, I'm sure she'll be fine. There's still no sign of Adrian or Aim. This hasn't gone as planned at all. But you're close to the top now. There might be something up there. Let's go through this and save everyone. यहाँ जाए. स्पीड स्लो कर दो. यहाँ Did you come here thinking you'd find something useful, helpful? हाँ. Cloister. Deep blade. गया. Heracross निकाल रहा है. Raichu. Fake out. Psychic. गया. Gardevoir. A Spirit Shackle. गया. Clink Clang. Brick. गया. Zip Striker. Earthquake. Of course, we have everything relocated. We have already relocated everything we need. Both our projects are safe and sound. There's nothing you can do about that. यहाँ नीचे You really should have known better than to trust an anonymous tip. आजा Ferrothorn Blaziken स्टील टाइप इफेक्ट ही नहीं करेगा. गया गैस्ट्रोडॉन सिसिसिनो को नहीं निकाला. बुलेट सीड गया. लग्जरी स्वैम्पर्ट करो. अर्थक्वेक गया. जंप लफ प्रोटेक्ट. मालूम था यही करेगा. हर बार का यही होता है. एआई जितने भी पहले जंप लफ आए ट्रेनर्स के, सब हमेशा स्लीप पाउडर मारते हैं. मून ब्लास्ट. फील्ड हम ऑलरेडी तोड़ चुके हैं. बट इट्स टू लेट. यू हैव ऑलरेडी बीन ट्रैप्ड. राम शी फाउंड. आई मीन ये क्या हो रहा है यार. ओए यहाँ पे बहुत सारी पॉकेबॉल्स है. चलते हैं. ओए ये क्या हो रहा है यार. गए. किडनैप तो नहीं कर लिए. इनिशिएटेड. ये कहाँ पे आ गए. विक्टर. राम द डोर क्लोज्ड. आई कांट गेट आउट. राम व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन हेयर. वेलकम. अच्छा लिन आ गई. इज दैट. आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू एंड योर pretty shambles of acquaintances have come here to stop me. How funny. You thought that you were strong together, and here you are now. Let this be a lesson. Numbers don't help. Friends do not help. Spirit does not help. And what does someone like her know about spirit? In the end, you are still powerless. You are still a victim. You always will be, won't you? Now we will play a game. In order to reunite with your so-called friends, you must fight them. The winner may proceed. The loser will suffer a penalty. There are no rules. Begin. We have to fight each other to get out of here. Fine. I'm not backing down. I promised I'd kick you out to finish the job. Ram, give me everything you've got. We'll find out which of us is better suited to finish off team later. आजा. विक्टोरिया से फाइनली लड़ना पड़ रहा है मजबूरी में. ब्रेव बर्ड गया. लुकारियो. फ्लेम बर्स्ट गया. राइचू के लिए स्वैम्पर्ट. अर्थक्वेक गया. टोगेकिस. सिसिसिनो. रॉक ब्लास्ट. 3 4 5. गैलीड. सिल्वियन. मून ब्लास्ट. इंसिनडोर. ब्लेजिकेन. To minimize the chaos within Sensei, I'm so sorry. ये स्ट्रेंथ ना यूज कर दे यार. अच्छा अर्थक्वेक है. बच गए. ब्रिक ब्रेक. ओए ब्रिक ब्रेक गया. Sensei, really? After all my hard work training to be able to beat them, I said I never lose to team meter again. But ओए ये क्या हो गया. What are you waiting for? Get going already. I'll be fine. I'll prove. As Kiki's successor. It's gonna take out a lot more than this to break my spirit. Go already. Others are. I. तो गाइज यहाँ पे एपिसोड में ख़त्म करता हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में. पीस.